In the mid-1990s, a new wave of hip-hop energy was rising out of Yonkers, New York. Three young artists, Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheek Louch, known collectively as the LOX, were building a raw and authentic street sound that couldn't be ignored. Their talent was undeniable, their hunger was unmatched, and their chemistry felt like destiny. When they caught the attention of Bad Boy Records, led by Sean Diddy Combs, it felt like the ultimate opportunity. The LOX were young, ambitious, and ready to take their sound global. Signing to Bad Boy wasn't just a business move, it felt like stepping into a new world of luxury, fame, and possibility. But behind the glossy surfaces, tension quietly began to form. Bad Boy was known for polished, radio-driven hits, flashy production, crossover appeal, and chart dominance. The LOX, however, came from grit. They were street poets, raw lyricists, and deeply rooted in hardcore hip-hop authenticity. Even early on, they began to feel the gap between who they were and what the label wanted them to become. Studio sessions became structured. Creative direction became controlled. And slowly, the trio started noticing something unsettling. Their identity was being shaped by someone else's vision. Jadakiss, the sharp-tongued strategist of the group, started questioning the direction. Styles P, introspective and grounded, felt the emotional weight of compromise. Sheek Louch, energetic and direct, began pushing back against limitations. What looked like a dream deal was slowly becoming a test of identity, loyalty, and artistic freedom. And this was only the beginning. As time passed under Bad Boy Records, the tension that once lived quietly in studio sessions began to surface in public conversations. The LOX, Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheek Louch were no longer just artists under a label. They were now voices in a growing debate about creative control in hip-hop. Interviews became the battlefield. In radio appearances and media sit-downs, the trio began expressing frustration. They spoke about wanting more artistic freedom, more respect for their identity, and more ownership over their sound. What they were experiencing wasn't just business, it felt personal. Behind the scenes, negotiations grew tense. Contract expectations clashed with artistic vision. The label saw marketability, the LOX saw authenticity. The difference wasn't small, it was fundamental. Jadakiss often represented the sharp edge of their message, speaking with calculated precision, never wasting words. Styles P brought a reflective tone, explaining the emotional struggle of feeling boxed in creatively. Sheek Louch added raw directness, expressing frustration that couldn't always be softened. As their public statements increased, so did industry attention. Fans began picking sides. Media outlets amplified the story. The hip-hop world started watching closely as one of the most talented groups of their generation found themselves in a silent war with one of the biggest labels in music. Inside Bad Boy, expectations remained high. But outside, the LOX were becoming symbols of resistance, artists demanding control over their own voice. The pressure eventually reached a point where compromise felt impossible. And when that happens in music, something always breaks. Eventually, the tension reached its breaking point. The LOX, Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheek Louch made a decision that would redefine their careers and echo through hip-hop history. After ongoing disagreements about creative direction, ownership, and artistic freedom, they chose to leave Bad Boy Records. It was not a simple departure. It was a statement. Walking away from a major label at the height of opportunity meant uncertainty. It meant risk. It meant starting over. But for them, it also meant something more important than fame or money. It meant reclaiming identity. Once free from label constraints, the LOX began to redefine themselves on their own terms. Their music became sharper, more personal, and more aligned with the street-rooted authenticity that first made them respected. Jadakiss emerged as one of the most respected lyricists in hip-hop. Styles P became known for his depth, wisdom, and consistency. Sheek Louch maintained his raw energy and street presence. Together, they rebuilt not just a career, but a legacy. What once felt like a conflict became a turning point in hip-hop history. Their departure became symbolic for many artists who came after them, a reminder that creative control matters as much as commercial success. And even though the industry pressure once tried to define them, they ultimately defined themselves.